Enter a world where myth intertwines with reality.
That's Linda.
And fantastical beings tempt fate and
What?
fortune. With a new mechanic and roster, each path, decision, and encounter will paint your journey.
Oh my god, my cute designers.
Hey Tacticians, I'm Riot Blue Cove, a gameplay designer who's most proud of my work across the legendary units of this set and sets past, Mecha Leona.
And I'm Sloan, the gameplay designer behind the set mechanic you're about to encounter.
We're so excited to welcome you to our new set, Inkborn Fables.
In the world of Inkborn Fables, brushes with fate and mythical creatures are inevitable. So we created Encounters, a new mechanic that brings the thematic to life. At various points in each game, you'll have chance encounters with legendary beings. They can be just for fun, or literally game-ending. Some encounters have a small impact on your game.
Okay, I'm gonna
If
head
Alawi
out.
shows up,
See you guys.
she'll grant you some free rerolls.
Good luck, Linda. Bye, Linda.
Encounters set, and all tacticians get way bigger, then shrink down a bit, with no gameplay effect. Why, you ask? Well, set's just passionate about bulk and cut cycles, and sometimes it's fun to have a more normal game of TFT. Then there are the game-changing encounters. Cho'Gath, for example, gives players a choice. Feed the beast and permanently sacrifice a shop slot in exchange for a reward, or play it safe and keep your shop fully intact.
Oh, I've got to talk about this next one, which comes from some very loud player feedback. Fishing minigame enthusiasts, we see you. When you meet Tom Kench, you'll want to stand in puddles to collect fish for the River King. The more fish you collect, the more loot everyone gets. And then there's the Keane encounter. If Keane appears, he'll announce his return on a predetermined stage. When he returns, he ends the game. Whether you're first or eighth when that time comes, your fate will stand. Encounters will show up in a variety of ways and will impact all players equally. Over the course of the set, you'll have the chance to see more than 70 unique encounters, but expect some of the spicier ones to be more rare.
Now let's talk about some of the traits you'll discover in Inkborn Fables. First up, Exalted. If you love adapting on the fly, you'll love Exalted. In each game that you play, a new subset of champions will be given the trait, creating novel opportunities. This trait buffs Exalted champions and their adjacent allies, so you can play it as a vertical or splash it into other comps for support. That flexibility is vital because you'll be building dramatically different comps each game as the Exalted roster changes. Next, there's Mythic. Mythic units gain a bunch of stats. After 4 combats, these myths become canonical. They just double their bonus stats. Hui, League's sad lad artist, will make his debut as a 5-cost Mythic. His artist trait lets him paint duplicate copies of your benched units. We're also revisiting a fan favorite, Fortune, so get ready to bring out the thumbnails. But Fortune is especially exciting this time around because for the first time ever in TFT, we're introducing a new character to Runeterra. Our new tank Yordle is an absolute unit. Well, by Yordle standards, because he's only about 4 feet tall. This fluffy fellow will join the ranks of tanky Yordles, aka just Poppy. Despite being a 1-cost, he scales nicely into the late game, because the more interest you earn, the more permanent health he gains.
Okay, now I've got to share my favorites. First up, Fated. Bond 2 units together and you'll make them stronger. Now, Keith. Speaking of favorite couples, there's one more unit I want to call out. Xayah and Rakan, who enter the set as a single 5-cost via their unique trait, Lovers. The trait allows you to swap which lover takes to the battlefield based upon where you place them. Each lovebird has their own ability that will also tag in their off-board partner for support. Ready to build your own hero? Storyweaver champs create a build-your-own summon in the form of Kale. As you write her legend, through reaching trait breakpoints, you'll have the ability to empower her spell, grant her new passive, or even see her ascend.